Hello, beauties. So normally it's like readings, spiritual talk, something like that. That's what I anticipated my channel being about. But like I mentioned a few times, I do a lot of different things. And so I can't really limit myself just to one topic or just one primary focus. So today I am making candles. I love making candles. I have a friend that is creating a spa room just for womb healing. And so I thought, you know what? I'm going to bless her space with the candle just for those purposes. So I am making a candle for her to put in her room for her womb healing. And I have this beautiful, let me get my amethyst. I have this beautiful chunk of amethyst that I have been working with for quite some time. This has gone under so many different moon cycles. I've prayed and prayed and prayed and done so much with this stone. Let me check my wax. Because I am multitasking. Because I'm also making, while I was thinking about the candle that I'm making for my friend for her wound care, I was also thinking about someone else who has been on my mind. I wish I could just do readings and disconnect, but I'm still working on that. So there are a few young women that have had self-love come up in their readings. So I thought, you know what? I'm gonna make some affirmation candles for self-love. So in this is my wax for the affirmation candles for self-love. I mixed soy as well as beeswax in here just because the beeswax burns a lot longer than the soy. I don't want this candle to burn up really quick. I want them to be able to burn this candle to go over their affirmations. I also have special pens that are made specifically for writing on the candles. So I am literally going to write the affirmations on their candles based upon things that came up in their reading. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna do with that. I'm gonna put this off to the side and let this cool because I am going to add some essential oils to it. I'm thinking for this, for self-love, I'm going to add bergamot to this. So I'm gonna let this cool off because if you add the essential oil in too quick before it cools, it just kind of evaporates the smell and then you can't use it for anything. So I'm gonna put this to the side. Let this do what it needs to do. Let me move that pot because it is really hot. I did also add some pink dye to it because the pink dye is really good. Of course, pink is the color for love, so I wanted to incorporate that in there as well. So yeah, that's for love. This candle for my friend for the wound care is huge because she's really extra like that, and I love my friend. I love all her extraness, and I'm extra too. So that's kind of like why we are so close. That's my BFF. So this is how big it's going to be. I'm gonna make 2 of them. Since it's so big, I had to trim my wick and everything myself. So I got this big thing of wick that I can just kind of trim and make the length that I needed to make. Since this is so large, normally I would use like those little metal things that you could stick the wick straight in the center of, and it holds it steady because it sits perfectly on like an average size cup. this is an average size. So since I can't do that, I have like created my own little wick holder with straws. So I took 2 straws, put them together, used some rubber bands to kind of hold it together. I stick the wick in the center and it holds it together for me. Because this one is so large, I'm going to use 4 wicks because I want it to burn evenly and I want it to burn slowly. So since I want it to burn slowly, I did dip my wicks in some of the oil, and then I let that sit and dry. It is a process. This is not going to be finished today because I am also going to put some more prayers on the stone. This stone has to be broken up. So I'm going to double bag it in some really sturdy Ziploc bags. And I'm going to beat it, break it on the concrete. And I'm going to pray with it because that's what healing is all about. It's about prayer. So my intentions is for womb healing for her and for all those that use and dwell within that room. So that's what I'm doing for my bestie. So to make sure that my wicks stay in there and don't move around once I pour that wax in, I use a hot glue gun and I just kind of super glue it to the bottom to make sure that it stays in place. So all of this will be sitting and settling while I break up my stone and bless my stone and all that good stuff. And of course, after I bless my stone, I'm going to also let it sit out underneath the moon tonight with some more prayers, and I'm going to burn a candle around it just to put a little bit more intent. I have been working on this. Wow, you know what? Her birthday was in September, and that's when we started talking about the room. So yes, it's been out for each moon cycle since September. This is going to be powerful, and I want it to be powerful because my friend is also a high priestess. So you know, if you're going to give somebody a gift, you want to give them something that they can't get from just anywhere. So this is special. So I just wanted to hop on and just kind of tell you guys about that because, like I said, I do a lot of different things. So I will make sure that I do a video and post what the finished products look like. Oh, let me grab my molds. Let me show you. Actually, you know, I'm going to just move you right along with me. So, these are the molds that I'm using. Let me try to... So, these are the molds that I'm using. This is my first time with this. So, same thing. Used my own wicks that I soaked inside some wax. Poured it through the bottom. I used some of this rope caulk to kind of hold it steady while I try to get everything in place. I also made sure that I used a container. I put some what do you call that? Bacon, cookie sheets, whatever. I use that underneath it just so that I can make sure that if anything spills out, I don't make a mess because my table's glass, so I don't want to ruin it. So yes, that is what I'm doing. I'm gonna make sure that I post the finishing products. It may, like I said, the big ones for my friend is gonna take it's gonna take a while because it's 2 of them. They're huge. And I'm kind of gluing my wicks and all that good stuff. So we have some more prayers and intentions for this beautiful crystal. But yes, this crystal is going to be broken up and put inside the candle. The candle, I'm going to use some purple dye. I have some wax, purple wax coloring dye that I'm going to add to that. So I'm really excited about it, and yeah, just wanted to hop on and share that. So yeah, I'm gonna make sure that I post another video soon. I will have the affirmation candles finished hopefully by tomorrow, depending on how my schedule goes. We'll get that going. But that's it for now. You guys have a wonderful day, and remember, you are beautiful, loved, and blessed.